If you give me 10 minutes, I will prove to you that the UK Online Safety Act is simply ineffective. For context, on the 20th of June I released a video as part of a wider concern I have about Instagram's algorithm in relation to child endangerment. This prompted a very strange response from Ofcom, wherein they ignored the entire message of the video and only focused on 40 seconds of it. In this response, they also attempted to explain the Online Safety Act and their role in enforcing it, whilst giving advice as to what to do when you encounter adult content on social media platforms. So, based on this response, and since this is what they care about, I will now use their own advice to prove that they are not only incompetent, but that Instagram could be a porn site. Before I do though, I want to make clear, I don't care about adult content on Instagram. If Instagram are happy to be a porn site, then be one. Just be open about it. Follow the rules about not letting kids see the pornographic content and make your money. If advertisers like Amazon and Disney are happy to advertise on a porn site, then so be it. Make your money. Just be completely honest about all of it and be on your way. What you don't do though is present your platform as not being a porn site by way of having community guidelines stating no porn allowed, while also stating you have a robust reporting system to enforce these guidelines, and then just throw all of that out the window and make your money anyway, hoping nobody will notice. It would surely be the dumbest thing to do, given that the UK government lists pornography as the first item in their Online Safety Act explainer in relation to content that is harmful to children. For a company like Instagram, who according to Google Gemini generated $83.6 billion in 2025, you would surely want to toe the line in relation to harmful content on your platform, would you not? Given the huge fees that can be levied against companies that don't comply? Or you could just preemptively sue the UK government to reduce the fees before you get one instead. Returning to Ofcom's response, in paragraph 6, they stated to use the Report Harmful Content site for guidance as to how to report on Instagram, and in their words, this site contains up-to-date information on community standards and direct links to the correct reporting facilities across multiple platforms. Does it work? Well, we click their link, we want to know how to report, we choose adult content, we choose Instagram, we get logged in automatically, but it takes us to a dead link. So no, it does not work. Hence Ofcom's claim this is all up to date with direct links to reporting facilities is false. It would be my assumption that taxpayer money has went into creating and maintaining this site in some way. Now we find a profile on Instagram riddled with pornographic content, and no, I do not count anything suggestive as pornographic. It has to be actual nudity, not artistic, not medical, and this is based on Instagram's own definitions and their community guidelines. So this is your typical porn spam profile, of which there are many. Based on the descriptions on the video, this is likely Chinese in origin. The girl in the videos is likely unaware the profile even exists, and it just keeps posting the same 10 or so pornographic clips over and over again, hence it's probably all automated. So we report one of these videos. Instagram takes it down immediately, so that's a win, is it not? So let's do it 8 more times on the same profile, so that we're only focusing on the unique videos and ignoring all the duplicates. Every single report is actioned within the hour, and every single video is removed for breaching the community standards. At this point, you would think the third biggest social media platform in the world would begin to suspect that something is amiss with this profile, or that it would have some kind of system to remove all copies of a flagged video as being pornographic. But no, the profile stays up and the duplicate pornographic videos remain. So, let's report the entire profile instead. Within 24 hours, the account is removed. But note the activity on the report. They originally stated there was nothing wrong with it and they left it up. Then, for whatever reason, they changed their mind and removed it. Does this look like a company who are proactive or reactive in dealing with online harms? So we do it all over again and we see if the same occurs. But this time we're going to use 2 channels. Both channels use the same repeated content with what appears to be the same person involved. Both contain the same nudity, however this time the user is being a little more sneaky and that they use quick flashes or mirrors to try and disguise what they are up to. On profile 1 we report a single video and it's one of the more blatant nudity ones. The report comes back saying no, this is not going to be removed, we are only going to hide it from teens, hence it gets to remain on the platform. But that doesn't make sense, does it? Because if they say in their community guidelines that porn is not allowed and you report porn and they only hide it from teens, then Instagram are now a porn site. They're allowing it to be up there for an over 18 audience, hence they're a porn site. Are they not? So we report the entire profile and this comes back as a no, saying there is absolutely nothing wrong with this content, and if there was nothing wrong with it I wouldn't have to blur it here. So we go to profile 2 and again it's pretty much the same content, same videos, same MO, and we report 8 this time in one go. 4 days pass and the majority of them have still not even been looked at. Of the 3 that have been looked at, 2 were removed and 1 was hidden from teens. And recall, all of these videos are being reported for full-on nudity, just done in a mirror. Since all of this, in the past 4 days, Profile 1 has posted 11 more videos, all of which are nudity. And Profile 2 has went on to post 7 more videos, 5 of which are nudity. Again, does it look like Instagram are proactive or reactive in dealing with adult content on their site? And why are they allowing breaches of their community guidelines to stay up? So let's do it all again. This profile is a combination of nudity and suggestive. So we're going to go through it and we're going to report all of the nudity. This time, none of it gets taken down. A few get hidden from teens, but the majority stay up untouched. So we're going to follow Ofcom's advice and we ask for a review of each decision, but it turns out we can't do that because those that get flagged hidden from teens have no review option, despite the decision being categorically incorrect if you believe Instagram's community guidelines. Therefore, someone at Instagram has looked at this content, and I mean, this is full on, like, pure pornographic content, and has said, I am going to mark this for over 18s only and allow it to remain up on Instagram. And you have no comeback on that because that decision is final. Hence, are Instagram a porn site? So for those remaining that were not removed, we do use the review option. A review was requested on each, and to date, all of them are sitting as hidden from teens or not removed, with only 1 being taken down for breaching guideline. The entire profile is still up there. The content still exists. Yet, Instagram say they've got teams worldwide dealing with reports 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, yet they seem quite slow. Now, to fully test Instagram's age verification system, given that they appear to be a porn site, I created a brand new Gmail account, and with this, a brand new Instagram account, completely on a different device, unassociated with what I've been doing so far. For the Gmail account, I gave myself a date of birth saying I was 14 years old. For the Instagram account, I gave a date of birth saying that I was 26 years old. This is purely to show that anyone can make up a date of birth when registering for any site. I logged into Instagram and I went to each of the profiles that have been allowed to stay up that contain all of the reported nudity, and all of it still shows. At no time have I been asked to verify my age to view this adult content, and yet Instagram have reviewed it, they've looked at it, they've flagged some of it. Yeah, I see it all, it's all here. So is that the extent of Instagram's age verification? That you just register and give yourself a fake date of birth? You don't get asked at any point to verify that? I mean, why would you on Instagram though? Instagram's not a porn site. Instagram should be proactively taking down pornographic material. So why would they need an age verification system on it for pornographic content? Well, it doesn't look like they have one, yet they allow it to remain. Moving on, Ofcom state that you are to follow the platform's complaint process if unhappy with reports. So with that, I'm to use the report a problem function in Instagram to raise my concern. So I start to type up my complaint, I hit save, and I just get bombed out and no complaint is logged. Meta have an oversight board who can also apparently review reports. So I try and submit on there, raising a claim to say you've got it wrong, but I cannot do so because I do not have a reference number, which is a mandatory field in the report review process. You are not given a reference number when you report on Instagram. I'm assuming it would come from some kind of support request, but as shown, I can't raise one, so I'm guessing I'm out of luck. Now, why both of these things are important is that platforms have to be completely transparent in a self-regulation point of view, and this is probably going to fudge the numbers, because if it's impossible for you to raise a complaint and it's impossible for you to ask for a review of this via the oversight board, then there's nothing really to feed back, is there? So in closing, the Online Safety Act has been in power since 2023. The Wall Street Journal ran an expose on Instagram in the same year focusing on adult content on the platform. If you read that expose and then watch this video, would you say things have gotten better or worse on Instagram in the past 3 years since the Online Safety Act came in? And in those past 3 years, I have never seen any mention of any kind of investigation into Instagram failing to comply with the Online Safety Act. Yet companies like Imager have had to abandon the UK due to issues with compliance. So how can Instagram get away with it when it is happening so blatantly and so publicly, under the very noses of those tasked with enforcing the protection of children online? If the Online Safety Act was effective and Instagram were proactively enforcing their own community guidelines with a view of protecting children on the internet, how could some schmuck with a tiny YouTube channel have created this video? Think on this as more measures are passed to place the burden on UK citizens by way of eroding online freedoms, enforcing digital ID, and asking you to do the work in policing content on platforms such as Instagram. In a closing note, Ofcom, feel free to reach out. I have so much uncensored evidence that I've collated that would likely assist you to battle with Meta. Thank you for your time.